Let's do it. We're doing a new segment. This one is different to My Film's Better Than Yours. It's called Would You Rather?
We propose two films, similar in theme and genre maybe, to the other person, and they have to pick which film and why they would want to watch for the rest of their lives over the other film. As if you were on a stranded island, let's say, and you had to pick two films.
Okay.
One film out of two. So
it's hard going. I wouldn't want to watch any film forever. Yeah. There's probably one I could watch over and over again. But.
So I'll go first, and this is probably an easy one for you. I tried to make it a little bit interesting, but okay. Yeah, we'll see.
Hit me.
Either Star Wars: A New Hope,
okay,
or Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith.
Oh! Without a shadow of a doubt, I could easily do this one.
I think I know what you might pick.
Go on. Do you want to say?
I think you might pick.
So I have to watch film forever, either A New Hope or Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think you might pick A New Hope.
Without a shadow of a doubt, I would pick A New Hope. Oh, it's an amazing masterpiece of a film.
Yeah.
I've always been big. Everyone knows, I've always been big on Star Wars, especially the originals as well. But I like all the Star Wars films, bar one.
Yeah.
But we won't talk about that one.
Is that the last one?
Maybe. Yeah, it is. But A New Hope, there's something about it. I just love it, man. It's the original film, isn't it? And it's an insular... It can be watched as an insular story anyway, about one kind of typical... It's like that common archetype again, isn't it? Of one person who thinks they're a nobody, getting chosen, or getting this history divulged to them, where they then have to go on and save the world, or in this case, save the galaxy. And that one of my favourite shots and scenes in the entirety of film canon history ever is where he's standing on the kind of
the mound
by his kind of desert farm on Tatooine and looking at the twin suns, and you get the binary sunset theme tune play. Yeah. It's emotionally intense. I love it. Yeah, absolutely love it. Okay. So many scenes in that film. The Death Star chase, trench chase at the end. Yeah. The Darth Vader and Obi-Wan when they meet,
infiltrating the Death Star to get the princess.
When they're in the kind of trash compactor.
Yeah.
It actually is an absolute kind of train ride from beginning to end of just it just goes. The momentum just goes.
Yeah.
And it feels really short or quick as a film as well.
Yeah.
There's no like fat on it to trim at all. Yeah. You've got the great set design, the Mos Eisley Cantina when they first go there, Chewbacca, the Millennium Falcon,
Obi-Wan's sacrifice.
Yeah. And it feels like not much else happens, but it's a really short, great. Yeah. It's a short. Yeah. How long actually is A New Hope? Is it 1 hour 40? I'm guessing.
Maybe. I don't know. Check it.
Directed by George Lucas as well. The only
Star Wars film. No, he did the prequels.
The only original.
Original, yeah.
The legend says he might have helped direct Return of the Jedi, but obviously just called Star Wars as well when it first came out for people that jump on that. It's 2 hours and 1 minute long.
But it feels shorter.
It does not feel that long.
Yeah. No, that's a good sign. No. That's a good sign.
And I used to put I had the VHSs as a kid, but they were my prized possession. I used to put them in, rewind them back to the beginning. It used to be I wanted to put a film on and put one of those on. Yeah. Just if I couldn't think of anything else. Yeah. Oh, man.
Right, what films have you got for me?
Okay. I haven't gone for your favourite ever films.
That's fine.
You've got a choice of Shaun of the Dead or Super 8. So quite different.
Yeah.
But I probably know which one you're going to go for this as well.
Well, for me...
Super 8 is J.J. Abrams, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen it, but I know
I actually watched it recently this year.
I know that Shaun likes it as a film.
I like it as a film. Shaun of the Dead, I've watched about 1 million times already. Like, no joke. Like, when I was younger, when it first came out, I just watched it on repeat on DVD, and there was always a bit in the movie where they're about to go down into the cellar at the very end of the movie where it paused for a second. I just remember that. I don't know why, but it always paused on the exact same moment. I watched it so many. I think in one night I watched it 3 times.
No way.
Yeah.
What, as a kid?
Yeah, in one night. I watched it 2 in one night, and then the following morning I watched it again. So I just absolutely love that film. But if that's the case, would I watch it over Super 8, which I haven't watched as many times? I like Super 8, but Shaun of the Dead is a fucking classic. So I'm going to go with Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And do you know what? This film, Shaun of the Dead, came out in 2004 when we were in... Year 4. So we were really young.
So we were 7?
So did you watch it when you were that age?
Probably not. No. I probably watched it when I was 10, year 6.
I think you watched it in year 6 when you were 10, because I remember you coming in and so we were 10 years old, and I remember you telling me about it, and I was like begging my dad to let me get it from Blockbuster to watch it. Yeah. And he did.
Oh, really?
And I watched it.
Did you watch it with him?
Yeah, when we were that age. But it actually scared the shit out of me.
Did it?
As well, like I was too young to get the kind of humor behind it. So it actually scared the hell out of me.
As
like
well. I thought it was more of a horror.
When his dad becomes a zombie
in the car,
and when his stepmom's got or his mum, is it stepmom or a mum?
It's his mum. Yeah,
it's his mum. When she turns out she has,
and he has to shoot her in the head. And when the guy gets pulled through the window and his guts get torn up.
Edgar Wright, man, is a class director. And actually, I was going to watch the other day that film he did. I've seen all his films apart from Last Night in Soho.
Yeah,
with Matt Smith.
I haven't watched that either.
Yeah, but I wanted to put that in there as well because apparently I saw this rumor news story that Simon Pegg's meeting with Edgar Wright to talk about like a 4th Cornetto film.
That would be interesting.
Did you know Simon Pegg actually wrote a sequel himself
to Shaun of the Dead?
To Shaun of the Dead, called what was it? Night of the Living. No,
it was homaging one of the like Dawn of the Dead's and Night of the Living Dead. It was like Shaun of the Dead, Dawn of the New Rise or something. I don't know.
Shaun of the Dead. Oh, it was about vampires anyway. I think it's a vampire film. Shaun of the Dead sequel title. Oh, damn it, what is it called? We're going to find this. We're going to find this because...
Shaun of the Dead, Simon Pegg sequel.
From Dusk Till Shaun.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn spin-off. From Dusk Till Shaun with vampires. Apparently, it wasn't going to be an actual sequel, but it was going to be similar characters.
Yeah.
So they could bring
in a different scenario. In a different scenario. Yeah, that would have been funny.
I wish I was in the alternate universe where they have that film.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to watch it.
But that'd be hilarious.
Would you be intrigued by seeing another collaboration with them?
100%. Their writing is on point, and at World's End, which is arguably the worst one of the trilogy, I thought that was the best written movie on paper. Dialogue. Yeah. It was so smartly delivered and written.
That had Paddy Considine in as well, didn't it?
And it had so much emotion with Simon Pegg at the end. Yeah. Because he was obviously mental health.
Everyone thought he always played the straight character, and Nick Frost always played the
and it was reversed.
Crazy one. It was reversed for that one, but I'd be intrigued to see that. Oh, would you rather?
I mean, we are pretty much there and thereabouts. I do have one more.
Go on,
and do it. I'll do it for you, but do it. Answer it pretty quickly, I guess.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings: Two Towers.
Oh, another actual one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings: Two Towers.
Yeah.
Which is you. I think you thought Two Towers was your favourite, but after rewatching it at the cinema,
it's actually my weaker one.
This is the weakest one because it went Fellowship of the Ring, Return of the King, then Two Towers. So that, or the first Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. I know you love that movie. I know you love that movie. It's also Lord of the Rings.
I'm really sorry,
you have to you have to burn a copy, so it'll never. It will never exist ever again.
Oh my god!
Ever again.
Oh my god!
You will never be able to watch it.
Shaun knows me, man. I absolutely love The Curse of the Black Pearl. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. I love that film. If that was a standalone film, like, and the other films didn't kind of colour my perception of that franchise, it is still one of my favourite films ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
By the way,
but
give me an answer real quick, because in 3 minutes we have to leave to watch Alien Romulus.
Oh, God. Okay. It has to be, I have to keep Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I have to.
Okay,
I have to keep it. It's just too...
You'll never watch Pirates of the Caribbean ever again. Right. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a rushed ending, but
Alien Romulus calls, guys.
Yeah, we need to go to
We'll obviously update you and tell you our full in-depth thoughts on Alien Romulus and what we thought of it.
We might do a standalone podcast episode just on it.
Yeah,
I guess, because maybe there'll be a lot to talk about.
And also, get your questions in, because we haven't got around to it again, but we will 100% do some fan mail questions next episode of the podcast.
All right, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you download the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and we'll see you in the next episode.
See you later.
Cheers.